What if I told you that the market you were successful in 3 years ago and the market you're worried about 3 years from now matter far, far less than the market right in front of you and the person you are inside of it all? Welcome to The Mindful Agent, where real estate success meets health, mindfulness, and personal growth. Join me, Michael Coxon, top performing agent and broker owner of Magenta Real Estate, as I explore the intersection of wellness and business excellence, helping you thrive in both real estate and life. When agents struggle, it's rarely because of the market. It's because they never built the internal foundation required to handle change. And today, I want to talk about why who you are matters far more than what the market is doing and how mastering that changes everything. I want to start with a story from a book many of you have probably heard of. I believe I've quoted it on this podcast before, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. In the book, the main character is a widely successful trial attorney, high income, high status, high stress. One day, right in the middle of the courtroom, he suffers a heart attack. That moment becomes the catalyst for everything changing. Now, I don't want you to have a heart attack to have such a change. So the character, he disappears from society. He travels to India. He studies with monks in a remote village and eventually returns transformed. Later, while telling his story to his former colleague and understudy named John, he pauses and says something that stopped me in my tracks the first time I read it and honestly became the catalyst for this podcast. He said, I realized something very important, John. The world, and that includes my inner world, is a very special place. Success on the outside means nothing unless you also have success within. He goes on to say there's a huge difference between being well off and having well being. How can you care for others if you cannot even care for yourself? How can you do good if you don't even feel good? I can't love you if I cannot love myself. And then he finishes with this line. This is one of my favorite quotes. What lies behind you and what lies in front of you is nothing compared to what lies within you. Now, let's bring this home because this isn't just philosophy. This is real estate. This is a real estate podcast. As agents, we spend an unhealthy amount of time talking about the past market. Remember how easy it was back in 2020? Back when listings sold in a weekend, when buyers were waiving everything? And we spend, honestly, just as much time, too much time, worrying about the future. What if rates stay high? What if they never come down? What if inventory floods the market? What if AI replaces agents? Are you having these conversations? Because there's a problem with this. If we're living in the past or we're living in the future, your clients don't live there. They live right now. Yes, they have concerns about the future, but they live in this market. And success in real estate, real success, has far less to do with what the market was or might be, and everything to do with how prepared, informed, grounded, and present you are today. The market in front of you is the only one that pays commissions. And the agent inside of you is the only tool you truly control. You don't control interest rates. You don't control inventory. You control you. Experience matters. History matters, and preparing for the future matters, but none of it compares to being fully immersed in what's happening right now. Knowing today's inventory, understanding today's buyer psychology, explaining today's financing options, guiding today's sellers through today's objections. That requires more than tactics. It requires self-mastery. Because here's the hard truth. Two agents can operate in the same exact market and have wildly different outcomes. I see this all the time at the brokerage. The difference isn't the market, it's the agent. It's their mindset, their emotional regulation, their confidence, their ability to stay calm when deals wobble, their willingness to keep learning, their discipline to stay prepared. Success within looks like this: being informed instead of reactive, being trained instead of guessing, being skilled instead of hopeful, and being present instead of distracted. When you develop yourself mentally, emotionally, professionally, you become adaptable. And adaptable agents don't fear markets, they navigate them. So here's the invitation today: stop outsourcing your confidence to market conditions. Stop waiting for the right market to show up as your best self. Show up now. Ask yourself instead, who do I need to become to serve clients at the highest level in this market? Because when you build success within, clarity, discipline, presence, trust, you stop chasing markets. You start mastering them. If you want to learn more about this idea of success within and how the principles behind it apply to your life, your business, and your specific challenges, I do encourage you to book a free call with me on michaelcoxon.com and grab some of my free resources while you're there. Until then, know that I've got your back, and remember, success starts within. Thanks for joining me on this journey today. I'm Michael Coxon, and this is The Mindful Agent. Join me next time as we continue to explore the intersection of real estate, health, and mindfulness. Looking to grow your real estate career? At Magenta Real Estate, we put you first. Our entire business is built around your well-being and your success. With 100% commission, powerful marketing tools, and a supportive community that truly cares. Success starts within. Visit joinmagenta.realestate today.